So welcome to this explainer. Today, we're jumping right into a really fascinating topic, the International Entrepreneur's Guide to US LLCs. If you're sitting outside the US, but you've got these massive global ambitions, the rules around setting up shop, well, they can feel like a total roadblock, right? Let's unpack what the source material actually reveals about turning this dream into a reality.
Picture this. You live outside the United States. You've got this brilliant business idea, and you've got your whole strategy mapped out. But then, bam, this massive question mark pops up. You start wondering, wait, am I actually even allowed to start a US company? And inevitably, somebody in an online forum, or, maybe a well-meaning friend, tells you, absolutely not. They say, you can't start a US company because you aren't American. It sounds so definitive, doesn't it? But here's the thing. When you actually look at the regulations, a completely different story emerges.
Because the reality is, ambition just doesn't have borders. Whether you're operating out of India, Canada, Nigeria, Bangladesh, or literally anywhere else, your goals as a founder are strikingly similar. You want access to that massive US market, right? Maybe you want to sell products on Amazon, or you just want to seamlessly process payments using tools like Stripe, or hey, maybe you just want to build that rock-solid international credibility to work directly with American clients. Now, a US LLC can absolutely genuinely support those incredible goals. But first, we really need to understand what setting one up actually entails. Okay, let's go ahead and bust the biggest myths that are literally stopping people in their tracks. There is this incredibly pervasive, almost universally accepted belief that you absolutely need to live in America, or at the very least have a US Social Security number to even get started. But the reality? Non-US residents legally form LLCs every single year. And I want to be clear here, it's not just some obscure loophole, it happens every single day. Founders worldwide are setting up US entities completely legally right from their home countries. It turns out, the door is way more open than those internet myths would have you believe. Depending on your specific circumstances, US citizenship and permanent residency are just not strict requirements. You don't necessarily need to be a citizen, you don't need to hold a green card. In fact, actually, for a lot of initial formations, you don't even need a social security number to get the ball rolling. I know, right? It's a totally surprising discovery, but it brings a huge sigh of relief to founders who are exploring this route. So you're probably wondering, what is actually required then? Well, on paper, it's a surprisingly straightforward process. It really comes down to this. You establish a unique business name. You assign what's called a registered agent to act as your official in-state contact. You file your formation documents with whatever state you choose, and then you get an employer identification number, or an EIN from the IRS. And that's kind of it for the foundational paperwork. When you break it down like that, setting up the actual entity itself is honestly relatively simple. But of course, the research points out a really crucial nuance here. Not everyone's path is going to look exactly the same. Sure, forming the LLC takes those basic steps we just talked about, but tackling things like US banking or securing that EIN, well, that often triggers a bunch of extra requirements. You might find yourself facing specialized banking documentation based entirely on your home country, or even just your specific business model. It's just a really important reminder that your journey might look a bit different from the next founders, entirely depending on your unique situation.
If you're starting your first US LLC from outside the country, the paperwork can feel overwhelming. That's one reason I recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They help entrepreneurs form LLCs in all Worcester states, provide registered agent services, and offer support throughout the formation process. If you'd like to check them out, I've included my affiliate link in the description. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, you'll receive them through that link. It also helps support the channel at no extra cost to you.
The hardest part isn't actually filing the LLC. The hardest part is understanding everything that comes after. Because getting approved by a US state, that is honestly just day one. It's literally just your entry ticket to the show. The real test of an international entrepreneur is how you navigate the incredibly complex landscape that suddenly opens up the very second that LLC becomes official. It's a classic tip of the iceberg scenario. Everyone loves to talk about the fast, easy paperwork, but nobody really talks about the hidden dragons lurking right beneath the surface. For example, opening a business bank account as a non-resident, it is notoriously tricky. And then, oh boy, there's deciphering US tax obligations. Let me tell you, that is often a completely different beast compared to your home country's tax code. On top of that, you have to maintain annual state compliance so you don't get shut down, and you have to successfully integrate payment processors. All of these elements require so much more heavy lifting than just that initial filing. And it goes beyond just getting things set up. These operational hurdles, they require continuous, ongoing attention.
Remember, you're managing a completely different legal environment from afar. This means you have to keep absolutely meticulous business records to make sure everything is 100% transparent. You're navigating varied state laws. Delaware's rules differ wildly from Wyoming's or Florida's. And as the source material makes super clear, ensuring those crucial payment processors actually stay active requires constant diligence. It's a whole new operational environment you've got to manage.
So, hearing all of this with all these hidden challenges, is it actually worth it? Well, honestly, it entirely depends on your nexus to the US. If your customers, your partners, or your core activities have really strong US connections, then yes, an LLC can be incredibly beneficial. It can unlock massive growth for you. But on the flip side, if your business operates entirely elsewhere and you have absolutely no real ties to the US, you need to hit pause. You really should carefully evaluate everything with legal and tax advisors before taking that leap. Don't just do it because having a US company sounds impressive at dinner parties. And that's exactly why preparation is your ultimate advantage here. Taking the time up front to map out the whole formation process, looking into realistic banking options, and really understanding your specific tax responsibilities, that is what transforms a chaotic, super stressful expansion into a strategic, highly manageable move. Trust me, doing this homework right now, it's going to save you incredible amounts of time, endless frustration, and some pretty significant expenses down the road.
Kenny, if you're ready to start your LLC and you'd rather have professionals handle the paperwork, check out Northwest Registered Agent using the link in the description. If there are any current discounts or special perks available, they'll be applied through that link. It's a simple way to get your business started while also supporting the channel. Thanks for your support.
We really love exploring these global strategies. So if you're joining this explainer from outside the United States, let me know. Drop a comment and tell me what country you're tuning in from. And definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our future explainers. We're going to be unpacking a lot more practical business guidance and global compliance data specifically tailored for international entrepreneurs like you.
All right, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought to kind of guide your next steps. Knowing everything you know now, the busted myths, the real legal steps you got to take, and all those hidden operational challenges we just talked about, does a US LLC actually make sense for your specific global goals? Really take some time to think about it. Consult the right pros, and make the best move for your future. Thanks so much for exploring this with me today, and hey, keep building.